Welcome to Bluegrass Home and Garden TV. Bluegrass Home and Garden TV is brought to you by Jimmy Nash Homes, Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, Springhouse Gardens, Back Construction, and by Dinger's Hearth Patio and Grill. Join us now for Bluegrass Home and Garden TV with Amber Canoy.
Hey, we are back over at Springhouse Gardens with Richard Weber. Last time we talked about spring, the fact that we're really excited, and forgot to mention the fact that you actually are more than just a place for people to come and get the plants that they want to see all around their yard. You actually provide landscape services as well.
That's right. That is one of the main parts of our business, is the design and installation, and then the follow-up maintenance. So we can help someone in their yard from whatever they might need. And one of the things that we talked about last time was just some of the maintenance that needs to be done in the early spring. We talked about cleaning certain plants up, but now you also need to be thinking about mulching. If you haven't done it yet, there's all sorts of different types of mulch. And we are standing in the middle of our knockout rose garden.
What smells like a cocoa garden.
And it smells like chocolate.
Absolutely.
We're one of the few places in town that utilize and sell cocoa shell mulch. And this is actually the shells from the cocoa bean, and it smells like chocolate.
It does. It really, I mean, you walk down here and you're like, it smells like dark chocolate.
We use this in smaller areas. Some of the things that you need to think about, this is one of the only mulches that actually gets darker with age. As this starts to kind of get settled in here, this is freshly applied, so it's kind of a bright brown.
Right.
It'll turn black with age. But you don't want to put it too thick. You don't want to put it where you have irrigation, because this tends to mold a little bit, and you don't use it if you have dogs, because the dogs are attracted to chocolate just like people are attracted to chocolate, but they can't
Some of us
handle
more
it.
than others.
So don't use cocoa mulch for areas like that where you're going to have your dogs and things. But it's wonderful for something like this because it does smell great. For a couple of weeks you've got this chocolate smell.
That's nice.
And then it turns into this really nice dark mulch. But pine bark products, pine straw, we use a lot of pine straw as a good organic mulch here, as well as the living mulch, which is a fertilizer, natural compost that's added to a shredded hardwood product. So we have those products available as well, and this is the time to do that.
Absolutely.
Make sure you put your pre-emergent herbicides down to help with your weed growth and or weed prevention. And this is the time to be thinking about that. We can certainly help you with it if you don't want to do it yourself.
Yeah, so if maybe they're thinking, what was that? Yeah. They're like, there's a whole lot to take in, and they come out here because they know, and they, even from outside of what it can do for the plants, they like the look of it.
Right, it just cleans things up and keeps the weeds down, helps retain moisture, helps protect your plants. So,
all right, now I know there's a lot of flowers that are peeking their heads through.
Right.
Is it too? I mean, it's too late to plant the bulbs, right?
Right, it's too late to plant bulbs, but you can certainly enjoy them. And what we encourage everybody to do is go in right on your calendar for September, October, and November. If you see daffodils and tulips and crocus, you need to go right on your calendar that you plant them in the fall and you enjoy them in the spring.
Yeah, because their only other option is to buy them when they're already grown.
And we've got some out here at Springhouse that if you just want to get them in the ground, they'll be blooming, and then you put them plant them, and then they'll be back next spring.
And of course, it's a perfect time for pansies, right?
Perfect time for pansies.
All right, well, people have questions for you.
I thought you were going to say my name.
If people have questions for you, Richard, how can they get a hold of you?
SpringhouseGardens.com is our website, and you can find all of our information there, or call us, the Garden Center, 224-1417. Landscape line is 224-0033.
All right.